What is going on, everybody? Jumbo Thick here. We are back with our Soulbound campaign. This is the Silken Shadows. I am your GM, your DM for the night, Jumbo Thick. We have our cast and crew that will be appearing this very night. If you would care to give some brief introductions, let's start off with Andrea.
Hi, I am playing Mutt. I am playing a witch elf. I guess all elves are super tall. She's about 6'3", 180
Mhm.
pounds,
Oh,
and very aggressive and covered with gore. That is a part of her sect. Um, a bit feral and currently being hauled off by dark elves.
yeah, sure. Let's slide on down to the Jumbo Smooth.
Hello, everyone. I am Jumbo Smooth. I play Seraph Veilborn. He is a Black Ark Corsair um, and second son of a pirate family, and he has not been doing too well the past couple of adventures. Um, he has gotten his ass beat on multiple occasions.
Hmm.
Um, so third time's a charm. Let's see what delights our game master has in store for us tonight.
Yes, let's see what delights will wait. Let's slide on over to the Doobie 209.
Hello, I play Castellan, a Night Quester of the Stormcast Eternals. A very large figure with a shaved head and a thick beard,
Thick
and
beard.
carries a large two-handed warhammer.
All right, and last but not least, Dan Decker.
Hello, everyone. Yes, I am playing a Vor, who is also a Stormcast Eternal. Knight Zephyros, I have been um, uh, assigned to ensure the success of Nightquester Kesslin as far as what he has to attend. Um, uh, 10th, reforged 10 times over. And so I may be in the place where I am familiar with. I may not be. I don't know.
We'll find out.
But I carry. Let's see. What do I carry? A couple of hand axes. Where's
Hmm.
my weapons? Oh yeah, here we go. And wear a Sigmarite plate and have kind of a wolf belt off my shoulder, and do carry a Boltstorm pistol as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, with that out of the way, let's get into tonight's session. Last we left off, our Stormcast brethren ventured to the Hammer of Sigmar's barracks within the Merchant District to find a sanctuary and to gain permissions from the Lord Celestant, Adrix Valorian. After meeting with the Lord Celestant and receiving permissions and a place to rest, a chance meeting with the Hammerer, also of Sigmar, Elaria Van Holt, brought some rumors and actually ended up giving directions to Castellan's search for answers to his many visions that he's been having, or the one vision specifically. While this was happening, meanwhile, our elves attempted survival as Sereth was assaulted by foul ratkin looking to both eat and possibly present him to their foul leader in the Bololo. Fortunately, Sereth, even wounded, was more than they could handle. And after fighting them off, the altercation was put to a close as shadowed figures killed the Skaven and poisoned Sereth, taking him captive. Also at this time, Matrithiel was involved in a profane ritual conducted by Hag Fossa, and then given a task to secure some ingredients to finish their communion from a dock warehouse. Mutt and a handful of sisters snuck in through the roof after a few hiccups and uncovered crates of wine bearing a interesting crest before they were ambushed by what we know of as shades and executioners of the Darkling Covens. These executioners had a bit of a garish twist, however. The warehouse was burned, and she was also captured, along with that of a few of her sisters, by these elves, and carried off somewhere. With that in mind, we are actually going to open up on... Second, please, just to make sure. All right. We are opening up on something happening beneath Excelsis. Below even the echo of the market bells and the distant crash of the clawing sea, the silent cells are cut from dark stone, veined with something. No torchlight burns here. Instead, guttering braziers of pale witch fire cast thin, violet light that never quite warms the air. The silence is unnatural. Bootsteps approach, measured and deliberate. At the head walks, the steps are lighter, and then two sets of very heavy footsteps moving down the hall. A door opens with a muted scrape. Sereth, you lie in one of these cells. What you see before you is a woman, specifically. That's the wrong person. A woman that is wearing flowing silk garments that kind of like wrap around her figure. She's for sure an elf of some kind. She has a crown, almost like a barbed, like silver crown, and a veil that covers the majority of her face, but leaves her eyes open. Kind of like Arabian kind of look to it. For now, all of the drifts and folds expose glimpses of pale, flawless skin and sculpted muscle. You also see that there is apparently rigid leather armor of some kind, very tight form-fitting, underneath the silks, that is subtly hidden. Her hair is long, elegant sheets of silvery twilight, a color somewhere between moonlight and fading starlight. We have met her before, though you have not. This may be an individual that someone else has met before. But she carries with her a arcane staff of some kind, and shadow seems to ripple and move around her. In her company are two executioners. How much experience does Sereth have with the Darkling Covens?
I mean, I feel like a fair amount.
Okay.
At least educated a fair amount on it. Yeah.
So we'll say that you recognize executioners, though these ones you've never seen this particular sect before. They are extremely lethal, and they're kind of mysterious. Like, nobody quite knows what they're doing. They just kind of show up and do things sometimes. These particular ones make no noise. Outside of, like, the movement of their armor, they do not speak. There's no words or anything uttered. They have a strange... normally they have, like, a completely golden helm. These ones have inlaid bone on, like, a faceplate. Still in this, like, rigid, like, almost snarling demonic face that you would recognize actually as a visage of Kelamin Chicane. But it is made out of, like, bone. And they have kind of like bone ornaments and different things across some of the normal armor that you would see. The black armor with thick, probably hides and various creatures that you would only find in Gur. Like, this is a Gurish executioner, very much so. While you do not recognize the sect, you see these three, but then there's also a fourth person that you see standing behind that was making no noise on the way up. You didn't hear any footsteps. Everything was kind of muffled in your cell, but you could still kind of feel some subtle vibrations. This individual is lean and tall, not very bulky and as heavily muscled as probably like the larger executioners. Movements are very controlled and deliberate. You're seeing him probably because he wishes to be seen. Wearing black leathers reinforced at the ribs, shoulders, and thighs with darkened steel scales. The armor is matte and absorbs light rather than reflecting it. There's no ornamentation and no insignia. You would recognize the garments as the two individuals that snagged you. This is one of them. Across his back rests a compact repeater crossbow, engineered for rapid fire. Its limbs are black and steel, the mechanism finely maintained and oiled to near silence. Bolts are carried in twin hip quivers for quick draw. Also at his hip hangs two slender curved blades, one slightly longer than the other. And you would recognize this of being someone that's used to close quarters combat, at least as a privateer. This is a style of fighting specifically optimized for close quarters. The edges appear to be razor thin and the grips wrapped in dark hide. His face is sharp and angular with high cheekbones and a narrow jaw. Hair is black as ink and tied back in kind of like a Q tail kind of thing. His eyes are a muted gray, and there is no expression, no like smile or anything of that sort. He does, however, have a Ulguin shadow cloak wrapped around his person. You would recognize kind of, you're in the trade, you would see some of these things, and you would know that these are very valuable, mostly because it appears like just black fabric at first glance, but as the light kind of moves across it, the edges blur and ripple unnaturally. In deep shadow, his silhouette fragments as though the darkness struggles to contain him. You would know that these particular cloaks allow you to blend seamlessly into shadow. They also like distort your outline from like a medium distance further, making it difficult for someone to attack you from range. And as well, they tend to mask the sound of like shifting leather, and probably aids to the concealment that he's capable of performing. It is definitely inlaid with like magic. And you would know this is most certainly a shade of the Darkling Covens. They stand there.
How conscious am I? I was pretty. Look,
you are fully conscious.
Okay.
You have spent the night here. You regain one wound.
Okay, one wound.
And your toughness is all the way back.
Okay.
The same thing will happen for you, Matruthiel, if you want to do that now.
Holding my chest where I believe I was shot in the arrow, in the chest with an arrow.
You are. It has been removed.
Okay. I'm in a cell, right?
This is most certainly a cell. It's bare. It's not very big, but there's nothing. As you look around, there's just not anything around. There's no window. The door was the only thing that you could kind of see subtle light moving behind, and there is a like a sliding metal plate, like to look at head level, and that's the only ornamentation in this room.
My saviors, thank you. It's been a pleasure being your guest, but I'm afraid I must leave. I do have quite the morning agenda. Um, thank you for taking care of me and bandaging my wound. Of course, the whole thing with the Ratmen. Um, you've been most kind. I couldn't take any more of your hospitality.
The woman steps forward, and you would recognize a sorceress easily enough, and this one is not very subtle, especially with the staff.
Yeah.
The kind of like silver tips on her fingertips that you know are probably bladed, suddenly tap across her staff that kind of like floats freely for a second as she steps forward. Sereth Veilborn of Drukirath, scion of a house that once enforced law upon the seas with iron and ledger both. Tell me, what did you truly come to Excelsis to become? She steps into the room. The executioners stay outside. You are not manacled or chained, though you have been stripped of all of your belongings.
Yeah. Okay.
You still have your armor on.
Armor and stuff, yeah. My lady, I am here, I believe, as punishment from my mother, exiled as of sorts to establish a footing here, or not return home.
A footing? Do you wish to be a merchant? A prince of the docks? Or maybe something remembered? What is your ambition, privateer?
Sareth will look a little...
And she's like circling you as she's talking.
Sareth will look a little chilled by the statement she just... or the things that she just said. Horse up. Prince has a nice ring to it. Who could ask for more?
Who indeed? She slightly inclines her head. The tides around you have grown troubled. Certain vessels move in patterns, cargo manifest, contradict one another. The Black Wake has been unusually active. Tell me, as she kind of like reaches out and touches your shoulder from behind and kind of like drags the bladed fingertips across your back, not breaking any skin or anything, but just kind of slowly draping it across. How well do you know the currents beneath your own fleet? Valor Blacktide is a bold captain. Bold men drown quickly. She stares at you in the eye to see if you react to the name.
Can I try not to react?
Sure.
Okay. What would I roll for?
Let us call this a entertain roll.
Okay. Entertain?
I believe, because they don't really have like a persuasion.
Yeah.
That's kind of the
there's a
closest
guile
thing. Oh, do that. Do guile. Guile's a little better. That's a little
not good at it, but they had it. All right.
Is it mind guile?
I believe it's mind guile.
Yeah, I think so.
Double check just to make sure. But we've got it pulled up here.
See that's how you do, Seraph.
Yes, mind. Okay. That's only 2 dice for me.
All right.
There we go.
Looking for 4s.
I got a 1 5. And
Okay. A success. She squints her eyes for a moment.
Yeah, I try not to react.
Yeah. And you're not sure. Do you recognize the name?
He would. I believe I do. One sec, sorry. I wrote a lot in my backstory, and I forget some things, but I'm pretty sure I know that one.
If it's in your backstory, it's not your backstory.
Oh, it's not? Then no.
No.
I don't know it then.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. She looks at you, and you kind of... You're trying not to look guilty of something that you are not guilty of, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of squints her eyes for a moment. If rot festers in the hole, do you patch it, or do you let it sink and salvage what rises? She shifts for a moment, then her voice lowers. You are already entangled. This is unfortunate, but also useful. She gestures lightly. One of the executioners steps into the doorway. His Drake, he has to remove the large two-handed blade that he has from the scabbard across his back. Well, not really scabbard, it's more like a place to hang his sword. He has to remove it to step inside, and he holds it in two hands as he steps inside and rests it upright before himself. We could make this very simple. Your misery ends here. A clean cut, no scandal, no slow rot. The executioner's gauntlet hand tightens, and she flicks her finger. Or, and the man shifts back a step, you could become something far greater than a dockside predator. I can ensure your name is spoken in courts beyond Gur, across Chamon's trade hills, in Ulgu's shadow salons, even in Azir, whispered. But if I raise you, Seraph, you rise as mine. Consider what you truly desire: reputation, security, dominion, or survival. She takes a step back. The executioner moves back out into the hall. I will return. I would have an answer ready upon our next meeting.
Seraph will look kind of just sullen and stunned as she leaves.
The door closes, and it doesn't, and strangely enough, it doesn't like crash. It's very quiet as it closes and latches. You didn't really hear, if you're in a prison of some kind, you didn't hear anything echoing down the hall. There weren't any screams or anything of the sort like that. Like this
like a dungeon.
It doesn't seem like a dungeon. You're not exactly sure if it is a dungeon. It's very unusual. And they leave. Moments later, another door opens. Matrithio, what would you be doing?
Probably pull-ups.
Pull-ups.
There's a place, something athletic, something physical.
Okay.
Because why not? What else is there to do?
Why not? Exactly. Yeah, Matrithio doing like handstand push-ups, like against, like just in the middle of the cell, just like
why not?
Like one-handed or something, just like.
Absolutely. Not even breaking a sweat.
The door opens. The air wafting out of this cell smells faintly of old blood. Because it's your cell, and you smell faintly of old blood. Okay.
It's the time of the month, man. Calm down.
Oh, no. The sorceress enters. The executioners once again remain outside, their silhouettes framing the doorway like grave markers. You've been stripped of all weapons. You still have your armor, your leathers. And all that. It looks like your wounds have been tended to in some way or fashion. You don't look like you're going to get an infection or anything anytime soon. Somebody's done some very good stitching to several of your wounds as well.
Hmm.
The sorceress does not circle you. She kind of just stands still. Matrithiel.
Stop what I'm doing.
She says your she knows your name.
Oh,
You have chosen an unusual path. Tell me of your sisters. Where were you forged? Who whispers your rites? Where does your coven gather for its communion?
seems odd that you know my name, but you don't know any of that.
If you wish not to answer, we can continue.
I wish to continue.
Your Hag Queen. She invokes powers she does not understand. She names things that are not hers to name. I think you know this.
Matrithiel will will kind of cut her eyes, but not necessarily directly acknowledge it.
You were not made to crawl in another shadow. You were made to be a blade. Cain is not mocked lightly. And sadly, some of us have fallen short. But redemption is possible. She takes a step closer. Serve a greater purpose. Bring me truth. Bring me names. Bring me the sight of this unholy communion. Her eyes kind of glint behind her veil. And I will see that your sins are burned away in righteous blood. One of your sisters has already considered my offer. Perhaps she has the tenacity you lack. Perhaps she understands her own potential.
Perhaps she's a traitor. And perhaps I don't want to be associated with traitors. If that is what you desire, by all means.
Well, then perhaps I am mistaken. And you are far more than you appear. One of the executioners shifts outside the door. You're not exactly sure why. Nythera's voice almost is like tender now as she's speaking to you. Matrithiel, you are not special because you were chosen. You are special only if you choose. If you do not, someone else will. And they will rise in your place. She turns to leave, but she stops at the doorway without looking back. Decide who you are, a discarded acolyte or a blade in my hand. She takes a step out, and the door is closed. What are you doing in the silence, Matrithiel?
Probably, once again, giving the room another once-over with my one in mind and trying to see if I can figure a way out of it, but I doubt I will be successful.
Give me we'll see what you can see. Give me a, I believe it's mind insight, I think it is.
It's probably going to be a 1. Hang on. Is that intuition?
Intuition. There we go. Intuition, not insight.
We'll see how this goes. It's not going to be great. 3. I got a single 3.
Oh, well, that's not going to do it, unfortunately.
No. It's my head and beat it against the door, because apparently that is what I do. But yeah.
Unfortunately, Intuition mind is not going to do it for you. You look around and the cell is dark and quiet, extremely quiet. And what you do notice about the quietness, Atrithiel, is you sit and contemplate the words that were just spoken to you. Some of them ring with truth. Some of them, well, you're not sure. You've never talked with a person like this before. What are their motives? What do they have to gain? You're used to the more lethal deception that runs in your coven. Perhaps this is more of the same.
Yeah.
You would have to make your own decisions on that matter. But one thing is certain, as you sit cross-legged on the floor, the only sound that you hear or feel is your own heartbeat echoing within your chest.
Hmm.
Okay. If that is where we're going to leave you. All right. That will bring us then to my Stormcast. Specifically to Castellan. Castellan, I need you to give me I will let you choose. You'll get different things depending on what you choose. Either a mind awareness or mind insight.
Is that something I can help him?
No, you are in a separate room. We'll get to you though.
Okay.
Yes.
Ah,
This is just him.
they're both the same, so.
Well, tell me which one you're going to attempt.
Awareness.
Awareness. Okay.
I got a 1 out of 5.
A success. From awareness. You kind of stir from your meditation, from your silent time, where you taken off your armor, unburdened yourself. I remember you were sketching.
Yes.
And basically, you and both Vor have been here in the private secluded chambers of the Hammer's barracks. And you've gotten your rest in. However, when you're kind of stirring, morning's approaching, your next appointment at a certain merchant's abode. You move to stand, and with an awareness test, you look over, and your sketchbook is open. You look at it, you put it away.
Must have forgot.
You reach down for it, and with a single success, all you get is there's a smudge on one of the drawings of the elves that you recently done.
Which elf?
It appears to be Orcalis, the Ideneth, though you do not know his name.
Yes.
There is a smudge in the corner. I can't give you more than that because you only have a single success. But you did not make that smudge. You are very confident in that.
Castle will mentally notate that and then shut his book.
Shutting your book.
And then he will start to fasten on his armor and make his way out into the little armory that we're in. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, well, you're in a barracks,
Yeah, barracks.
essentially. Yeah. Vor, Are you an early riser? Are you just already like out in the courtyard, or?
Oh yeah, don't waste any time. We need minimal rest. Is that as I
You,
understand it?
you don't need a lot.
Yeah,
You need very little. To be honest with you, you guys really don't need to sleep like
yeah,
mortals.
yeah,
However, like
yeah.
you still
Gotta take some
bleed.
time for yourself.
Yeah, you still bleed and can suffer like mental
Yeah,
fatigue, so
yeah,
you have to kind of pace yourself occasionally.
yeah. That would be
But in a pinch, you can keep going for probably weeks. So yeah.
good to know. What do you need,
So
boss?
you see Castellan out in the courtyard, already has everything gathered, ready to
Yep.
go.
Ready to go.
As you walk out, you hear the hammers in the forge of some of the nearby smiths. The merchant quarter is becoming alive with the main arteries that feed the guilds and factories around here, with everyone's basically showing up for the morning shift. Lots of noises,
Fresh
people
bread on the air.
people traveling. There is, of course, the smell of breakfast, especially wafting from within the barracks. The only people that are really eating are going to be the more serf kind of like servant individuals, and of course the partnered merchants, the Duarden, that are all like smithing and helping out around the barracks. Not to say that Stormcasts are not unknown to eat. They do eat. It's just they don't need to eat as often as a mortal.
Right.
Well,
Well,
Brother Vor, are you ready to go?
I am. Let's away.
Let's not waste any time.
It's
The
not waste.
Gloamloom Atelier?
Atelier.
Atelier?
I am going to send you a picture of the Gloamloom Atelier because I want to, because I made it. And so you're gonna look at it. Let me send it real quick. And then we will get some descriptions. Where are you? There you are. While I'm at it, I will send you I'll also send you the barracks as well. I've got a picture of the barracks that you guys were staying at, if I can find it. There it is. All right. Sent you guys some stuff to look at. But you are going to be making your way to the Gloamloom Atelier, which is in the merchant district, which you're essentially is rather sprawling in Excelsius. This is an extremely large city. However, the Gloamloom Atelier is very distinct, and after you were given directions by Elira, the hammer, you're able to pick it out. It stands steadily apart from its neighboring guild houses and counting halls. Its facade is carved from dark stone imported from Ulgu, polished to a muted sheen that seems to drink in harsh, garish sunlight. Tall, narrow windows of smoked crystal distort the interior, giving only fleeting glimpses of flowing silks within. Above the door hangs a sigil, stylized spool of thread unraveling into shadow. The door itself is a black lacquered oak bound in bronze. It is currently open. The air outside smells faintly of exotic incense, like myrrh, night bloom, and something exotic. There are two massive ogre mercenaries standing flanking the entrance. Each wears layered chain and plate scavenged from free guild patterns, but customized with blackened rivets and bone trophies. Their exposed flesh is scarred and ritual branded and with crude sigils that suggest paid loyalty rather than true faith. Guard 1 is bald, a scalp tattooed with crude beast glyphs. Carries a heavy spiked club resting across one shoulder. He's surprisingly looks to be the more well-disciplined of the two. The other one, long braided beard tied with bone rings, twin cleavers hooked at his belt, laughs as a nearby merchant is attempting to pass them to enter into the Atelier, and they've stopped him, and he's like, I will see you skinned alive for this. And he just laughs in his face, just laughs, bellows, and you can see that this man is not used to being turned away in such a fashion, as he like puffs up, turns red, and him and his probably 10 or 11 men-at-arms that are with him stalk off down the street. I will need the two of you to either make mind awareness or mind insight checks.
Are these the same ogres from the bar?
You will recognize these are the same ogres that you saw previously, though they're wearing slightly different attire.
I'm going with mind awareness because I have one training and a focus in awareness.
Okay.
That's 3 in mind. So
Is awareness
4.
or what? Insight?
He's going to do awareness.
Okay. Just one of us needs to?
Yeah. Or, and if you want to do insight, you can. Castellan.
I'll try insight. We'll
Give it a shot.
That is 2 5s and a 4.
Damn, 3 successes. Shit,
Plus
boy.
my training, so that's 4, and my focus, so that's 4 successes. Right.
No. Focus lets you modify a die like up or down one.
Oh.
That
would give me another success.
You have 3. You have your maximum successes.
Okay. So
yeah.
there you go.
So you're good. Castellan, did you get any successes?
I rolled a 5 and a 6 on an insight for intuition.
You guys are fucking killing it right now. Holy shit. So Vor, you had 3 successes for awareness, and then Castellan had 2 successes for insight. So you guys are gonna get it all.
That's our powers combined. We kept and planned it.
Yeah. So Vor, the first thing you do is you're looking around, and Vor, with that check, with that check, I'm gonna say you picked up on it like a block or 2 ago. Someone is following you. Specifically, as you kind of look around and you look back over your shoulder, you see a man in a black long leather duster and a wide-brimmed hat down at the corner, kind of peeking his head around the corner, keeping tabs on both you and Castellan. You clock him, though I will say he's pretty well hidden, but you managed to catch sight of him.
And Castellan did well enough also to.
Well, Castellan's going to get something else. So you see that someone's following you.
When the time is right, I would definitely signal. I'm sure we have a way of nonverbal communication here to let him know that that we're being made.
interesting enough, Castellan, with those successes on the insight, you see a fruit vendor across the street that the cart looks completely full, as if they haven't sold anything. Then you see a pair of well-dressed clerks that look like they're arguing quietly over parchment nearby, as well as what looks to be a wounded Free Guild veteran smoking from a carved pipe that's just kind of nonchalantly looking around, but not begging or doing much of anything except for just sitting. And then you see a noblewoman's attendant holding a parasol that appears to be suspiciously attentive to not just the two of you, but just the streets in general. And you don't see a noblewoman she should be accompanying. All of these things might blend in with the crowd normally, but you pick them out easily enough. And you recognize that these are more than likely watchers. You're not sure for who, but these are essentially spies.
Mm-hmm. Vor, I believe we are being spied on.
Seen suspicious indicators ahead of us, indeed. How do you think we should approach this?
We will let them be. I believe we got off on the wrong foot with the witch hunter the other night. He's probably sent some people to look after us.
Let them have their fun then,
We will let it be for now, and then we will try to make up for our rashness.
Well, I find it amusing that they would dare, but you're right. We have more pressing issues.
Continue walking.
You continue walking. You walk up to the Atelier. The two large ogres look towards the two of you with recognition in their eyes. The individuals in question the bald one that has like the scalp tattoo looks towards Vor specifically, because you kind of have the cloak, right? The like animal cloak. Yeah.
Mighty beast you got there. Must have been good eating.
Wasn't for eating. It was for the glory of Sigmar.
Oh, you stormies. Well, you're missing out. Well, where are me manners? The ladies must be waiting for the two of you. Name's Brock Ironbelch, should you need anything. And this here's Hallgren too, Cleaver.
And Hallgren just laughs. His big belly kind of like jiggling, his large gut plate kind of moving in place.
Brock, Hallgren, you do honor to your kind.
Strange thing for Stormy to say. He's just being friendly, Brock. Let him through. All right.
They step aside, allowing the two of you to pass. The door is rather large, in fact. Like, some of the establishments, you guys are having to duck down to like
we got
fit
our badge,
in.
right?
Yeah.
We got our badges.
Yes, you do. You do have your badge as a passage, but yeah, you pass inside.
These ogres, like these guys.
What you see within is it's interesting. The interior is warm, perfumed with myrrh and something sweeter beneath. There are tall lacquered racks displaying bolts of silk in impossible hues, a kaleidoscope of different colors, veils that seem woven from twilight, cloth that drinks the light around it, pale moon thread that shimmers like distant starlight on still water. There are many customers moving softly across the black stone floor. With your awareness check, Castellan, because you did so well. I mean, I should make you make another one.
No, that was 4.
Oh yeah, Vor did the awareness check. You had the insight check though. I'll let you get this with that insight check. We won't need to roll again. You see 3 different figures, 3 different like groups, distinct groups of people in here. You see kind of like a group of what you would call the affluent. One of them that sticks out is appears to be like a minor noblewoman draped in amber furs. She's currently fingering a bolt of night blue silk. Her attendant is whispering to her, and Vor, you can overhear, "My lady, we must get something for the Helbrecht salon on the morrow." And her coin purse is rather heavy that her attendant is carrying. Her eyes are not. That's when, Castellan, you observe a pair of dock hands, but they're not dock hands. The way they're standing near a display of formal gowns, they're like pretending to examine embroidery. One of them has a signet ring on his hand, and you would recognize it as a Free Guild captain. More than likely, these are mercenaries that are dressed like dockhands for some reason, and they're in here pretending to buy stuff. And then the other is, there are 3 figures standing separately. One near the mirror wall, one beside the large incense brazier, and one idly leafing through a catalog of garments. They don't seem to acknowledge each other, but they're all watching the 2 of you specifically, like over their shoulder. They don't seem to like move too far as they're perusing. No one's really talking to them or anything out of the sorts. In addition to that, you would see that all right. A woman, or no, it looks like an attendant comes walking up to the 2 of you. A younger woman. She has a very fine silk dress on, though for her age it looks a little out of place. She's probably like in her early teens, and she comes up to you. My lords, how may I help you?
Looking for the proprietor here?
The proprietor? You hear, and at this time, Vor, you would hear someone, another attendant comes walking up to the dockhands. And you're hearing a conversation between them, and you hear her ask, what exactly are we looking for today, gentlemen? And the one with the signet ring says, looking for Gurish hunting weave, reinforced. She says, oh, right this way, sir. And she leads him in back towards like the changing rooms. Whereas there's another man nearby that is being asked questions repeatedly, and he's like, what is this nonsense you speak? I'm here for the silk.
Actually, Castellan will request the Twilight Thread from the 7th Loon.
As you say that, a woman approaches without footfall. Tall, impossibly poised, and clothed in layers of charcoal silk cuts asymmetrically to create flowing lines that disrupt the eye. Fine silver thread traces shadow geometry across her sleeves. Her hair is midnight black, braided with thin shards of polished mirror. Her eyes a pale lavender, attentive and measuring as she walks up. Her voice is rather soft, but precise. Champions of Azir, you are expected. She does not bow, but she gestures towards the central fitting dais, and what you can see is a changing room beyond. It's like a raised circular platform where customers are normally measured and displayed before full-length mirrors that you see.
She gestured us back somewhere.
She did. Towards the changing room.
Head that way.
That way.
She leads the way. As she walks into the room, she stops, turns, and allows you to pass by. As you do, she pulls a cord, and the area shuts off. Like these thick, like almost like drapes come down and cut the room off from outside observation. She gestures towards the dais, and then she moves over to one of the many mirrors where people can see themselves as they try on their very fashionable clothing. At her touch, one of the mirrors fractures without breaking. The glass folds inward like liquid shadow, revealing steps carved from black stone veined with faint amethyst light. The mistress will see you below, my lords.
Ooh. I guess.
Castellan lets out a deep sigh and then walks down the stairs.
Walking down the stairs.
As you hear the heavy footfalls of Castellan and then Vor, I'm assuming you were following as well.
Indeed.
Moving down into the muted darkness. The air changes.
Is it a tight squeeze?
It is not. It's not tight.
Okay.
However, if you were much bigger, it would be tight. Like
Yes.
you got a feeling that the ogres probably.
I'm big, bro.
I mean, I realize you're big.
But we're
The
not
ogre-
over big.
The two ogres outside are, while you guys are of similar size, they're just like broader. I mean, you're
got a
still
little
big.
breathing
You're
room.
still big, man. You're a big man.
Yeah, we got a little
but
breathing room here.
you have a little breathing room. Your head almost touches the ceiling for sure, both of you. But you take the steps down. The air changes. The sound begins to dull. A normal mortal's breathing would become heavy as the very air becomes thicker. The cellar chamber is circular. The walls are embedded with jagged shards of Ulguin mirror glass. Each shard reflects a different angle of reality, sometimes showing either of you as you are, sometimes as something else. As you pass by them, you see fragments of possibility or illusion. You're not entirely sure. The shadows stretch too long. Helms that you have crest flicker. Eyes glow where they should not. A brazier burns with a pink-violet incense smoke. The smoke swallows echoes. Even armored footfalls seem distant. Neither of you have witch sight or anything, so you don't see anything else. However, at the far side of the chamber hangs a curtain of layered silk, black over violet over silver threaded gauze. The attendant, who I forgot to give you her name. Her name is Maricel Thornweave. She should have introduced herself. That was very rude of her. As she steps, she moves to the side after she leads you down here and says, "The regent awaits." She turns on her heels and moves up the stairs.
Continue walking.
As you take a step forward, the curtain parts without being touched. Reclining upon a crescent of low silk cushions is an elf, the Silk Regent, someone you're familiar with at this point. She wears a slender crown of black and silver set with a single elongated shard of amethyst. A translucent veil drapes from it, obscuring the lower half of her face, not fully concealing, merely suggesting. Her skin is pale as moonlight. Her eyes are a dark violet. Scrolls lie open around her, some bearing cartography of Gur, others fragments of prophecy, others bearing arcane script. She draws slowly from a long, curved hookah pipe, the bowl filled with shimmering coals that burn in colors not natural to flame. The exhaled smoke curls into shapes before dissolving. Without rising, she extends her hand. From the shadows behind her throne cushions, a staff slides forward into her grasp, lacquered black wood capped with a twisted crescent of mirrored crystal. You recognize it very well. It's the same woman that you met in the Gilded Eel previously. She gestures with her other hand. Two oversized, high-blacked chairs, almost thrones, rise subtly from the floor behind both of you. Please.
Castlin questions whether or not the sea can hold his weight, and then he will attempt.
You sit down, and there is no creaking or groaning of wood or metal. You sit, and you are somewhat comfortable, to be honest. And it is sized appropriately for both of your stature. Vor, do you sit?
Indeed, yes.
Okay.
Take advantage.
This
is all very impressive.
I am Nythera Gloamspire, also known as the Silk Regent in these parts. Night Quester, you search for stone and for meaning. A fragment fallen from the sky, a prophecy wrapped in ruin. But before knowledge is shared, protection must be ensured. She raises her staff once. The incense smoke begins to thicken. From behind a mirrored pillar steps an Ideneth. Robes flowing like underwater currents, ether sea gathers faintly about her ankles, spectral flesh flickering within the haze. Her eyes abyssal. She does not speak, but you recognize the deep dwelling creature for what it is. A sorcerer of some kind. You will not be compelled. You will not be ordered. You will not be bent against your will. I have no means to do so. However, should you seek answers, you will be forbidden from speaking of my many talents to any beyond my circle. The Tidecaster lifts a conch-shaped relic. Should you break this covenant, your memories of us and all we have given you will be forfeit. This is not a threat. This is insurance. As you very well know, chaos schemes, death infiltrates, and destruction gathers. We endure because we are unseen. Agree, and I will guide you toward answers regarding that stone and the prophecy that coils about Excelsis, as she lowers her staff.
Reed, we are allies in this grand scheme.
Agree.
Then you will submit to an oath.
I've taken many oaths over many lifetimes.
Very well. She nods towards the tiecaster, who begins to trace sigils in water, suspended in air. Shadow threads weave through the symbols. A contract forms not as parchment, but as a ripple that tethers itself to your very souls. Cold tide across memory, whispering dark folding gently around secrets. A tether, not painful but absolute. The ether seed recedes. You must submit your blessings in writing. She motions towards the suspended water, where you are to sign your names.
Very well.
Indeed.
You each trace with just your fingers into the water. It ripples and moves as you place your names. The pact is done. Nythera settles back into her cushions. Oh, very well. What do you bring besides this fragmented memory? Do you have anything substantial besides the stone?
I will pull out my notebook and flip through the 3 pictures of elves that I have drawn from a photographic memory.
A very good memory, yes. She looks at them. These are... Oh man, I feel like I should make you make a test to see how good you draw. Oh, I feel like I should.
It says that it is. It says
It just says it's good.
It says it's like lifelike. It's like very
Really?
good.
That's all. Okay. Well, we'll just go with that. We'll just go with that.
That was my quirk from reforging.
Oh, okay. That's right. That's right. Okay. She looks at them. You both can give me mind insight checks. And you're looking to beat her guile. I believe it's guile. Oh, please, I need to look and make sure what it is to resist.
Ooh.
Or intuition mind. I keep saying insight. Is it determined? No, it's not determination.
2 4s and a 5.
I guess it'll just be guile. Yeah, it is. It's guile. Okay.
I had 3
All right.
successes.
You're killing it, man.
2 4s and a 5.
How about Castellan? How'd you do?
I had 2 4s.
Fuck! What is happening right now?
We're vibing, bro. We're vibing.
Nythera is gonna roll her guile.
Listen.
I will say,
Stormcast Proternals.
she is a master manipulator.
Yeah.
Or so it appears, because despite your dramatic successes, it's impossible to read her features. However, what you do experience is she looks at the pictures and she spends quite a bit of time looking at the privateer and the Cainite specifically.
I'll clock that she spent more time on them.
She closes the notebook and hands it back to you, or your sketch pad, and hands it back to you. These are very good. I think I know where your next steps lie. They are not here. I'm sorry to tell you. She gestures towards a scroll bearing a crude map of Excelsis. Beyond the merchant district, past the abandoned stone wright's yards, there stands an old Ulgoon watchtower, black spire, half swallowed by ivy. Beneath it lies the headquarters of the Ninth Hunt, the executioners. They will be expecting you soon. Come armed, come resolute, and come discreetly. She taps the floor once with her staff. The silk curtains stir, though there is no breeze. We lie upon a knife's edge, Storm casts. Let us ensure it does not slip. The incense smoke thickens around her, and you get the idea that you were being dismissed.
That we will take leave.
Stand up.
Two of you stand. Begin to make your way up the steps.
Before I leave, I want to turn back to her. The agents of Azir have clocked us coming into your establishment. Just thought you should know.
Yes.
She smirks, still puffing at her hookah. They are of not much concern. I appreciate the warning, however. We have plenty of watchers of our own.
We thought that we'd give them a sense of accomplishment and let them think they got away with it.
You are a curious one. I think we will have a very beneficial relationship.
All right, Caslin.
Two of you move up the stairs into the hall itself. The attendant is waiting for you. You see that I just fucking forgot her name. Maricel.
Maricel.
Maricel's waiting for you. She's like, this way, my lords. And she actually motions you to a side door that she unlocks and opens. We'll give you an opportunity to slip those observing you.
Very well.
You move out to a side door that, after you pass out of the doorway, it closes, and when you look back, you just see a wall. And you're in an alley. Elf magic. I love it. Are you gonna head in that direction towards the
watchtower?
The ninth hunt?
Yes.
Yep. On to the next step.
As you begin to move that direction, I need.
Is that where Mud is?
Well, I got you. You're not sure where they are, but
this is layers upon layers upon layers.
So many layers happening here. Let me make sure. I think I'm going to need a stealth test from you. Body stealth.
Ooh, boy. Oh, it's a body
both
one?
of us?
Hell yeah.
It is body. Stealth is body. Body stealth.
Both of us?
Yes, both of you.
Okay. Body. Ooh, I'm good at body without. Oh man, this is awesome. I have 4 body and 1 training in stealth and a focus also. Let's go.
Damn it! I hope you guys fail miserably.
That's 5 dice.
Yeah. Looking for fours.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I got
Let's
two
see what
successes.
here.
2 successes. Okay. From Castellano. Let's see how
so
Vor
I have
does.
I got a 3, so I can use my focus to make that a 4, and that gives me 2 successes.
Okay. 2 successes for Vor. God damn it. Guys, okay. You slink out of the alley, and just because you had an extra success, you watch as you see for a time, I'm gonna say you pass on like a different you take the back alleys and you pass by where you came, where you walked through, and as you are walking by, you actually see the witch hunter, Albrecht Duskright, still looking at the front of the Gloamloom Atelier, as it looks like he's staking it out, waiting for the two of you to leave. Unbeknownst to him, just behind him, two large Stormcast walk past and move on their way as he loses to behemoth humanoids in the crowds.
What a fool.
What a fool. Making your way towards the edge of the merchant district. On your way there, this is going to be important. Perception tests. Mind awareness.
Damn it.
Mind awareness.
Yeah, we got all the things, all the tests for you today.
4.
It's a 6 and a 4.
Let's see, 4 dice.
2 successes. Shit, man, you guys fucking smashing it today, dude.
Oh man, that's,
I mean, it's
okay,
crazy.
so, wow, that is 3 successes.
We're getting fed up.
Okay, well, there you go.
sixes.
You guys are killing it. 3 sixes? Triple
Yeah,
sixes?
3 sixes. Yeah.
Okay,
6,
well.
6, 6.
I can't. Oh man, I don't remember the name. Alan will know. The winged Stormcast
Prosecutors.
prosecutors. Fuck yeah, there we go. I knew you'd know. It slipped me for a
No,
moment.
I have 6 of them.
I know. I remember you've got some. So, the two of you are moving in that direction towards the ninth hunt, and you hear a horn call out, loud, and it's coming from the sky. You would recognize this is a warning for something happening. As the two of you look up, you see that there are what looks like a small, it looks small at first. It looks like about 5 or 6 creatures flying into Excelsis. But then that's when you realize they're from quite a distance away, and these are actually very large creatures. As they come flying in, and you watch as a swarm of prosecutors coming from the Knights Excelsius towers just fly up, and you see spears of lightning, javelins being thrown, and creatures being pierced, and you hear calls from down below in the city for, you hear officers and guild and free guild moving, and you watch as all along the walls cannons are being like pointed up, and artillery is being mounted and being shot towards the sky. As all that is happening, the two of you witnessing this, you watch as one of these creatures is wounded heavily by a prosecutor before with a massive swipe. It just swipes and cleaves the Stormcast in twain. A bolt of lightning rocks the sky as it goes down. However, as it does so, its wings are clipped and it begins to fall. As it falls, its one remaining wing begins to kind of like flap and try to keep it going. And as it's falling, it's so slowly gliding, but unable to keep itself aloft. And it's falling right in your vicinity, my gentlemen.
Of course it is.
As falling from above is a what can be described as a. Oh, please, while I give you a description. A many-headed creature. Mm-hmm. It has what looks like the head of a one head's draconic, one leonin, and one avian. Yes, indeed. Each of them are like snarling and like biting at each other as you watch the large, like kind of like scaled skin of what you would recognize as a chimera falls and smashes into the ground nearby. You're not quite out of the merchant district yet, and there's actually a large group of people that where it's skidding down to a halt. Just regular citizens walking by. It looks like the Free Guild are mustering for this district, but they're not going to get here in time to prevent any tragedy from taking place.
Oh, goodness.
I'm going to need initiative for the both of you.
Mine's a 4.
4. What is Vore's?
Let's see. My initiative is also 4.
Okay, 4. So you guys will get to choose who goes first, but then you're kind of locked in once you choose.
Okay. I have lightning fast strikes. I'm ambidextrous. I have opportunist and relentless assault.
You are faster than me at stuff.
Okay.
So,
so the Chimera has landed. It's threatening.
well, no, it hasn't landed
citizen.
yet. It is landing. It's considered at long range right now, and it's skidding down. However, this thing moves very fast. It's skidding down, and it sees a group of, or it's just going to crash down onto the street. Essentially, it clips a house. It looks like it's wounded. One of its wings is just
we would
mangled.
perceive this as a threat.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah, okay.
And you would know that, like, this is Gur. Shit like this happens all the time. That's
It's
why
just-
this city.
It's kind of bad. So
This is just a
with
Tuesday.
my pistol,
Yes.
how far away could I take a shot at it?
Okay, so this creature lands, and it is when it lands, it's going to be landing at what is considered
You said longer range.
long range. It lands amidst a group of people.
If I got close, like if I used movement, how close could I get though?
Movement lets you move one zone.
And that would put me at medium
That
range.
puts you into medium range. Yes.
Okay. And then I
Now-
can take a shot with the pistol a little more reliably, or is that
Before you go, the creature's turn is first.
Oh, I see.
Its initiative is
Maybe I don't have to
is
move
higher.
so fast, you know?
So it lands, and when it does, it sees. Let's see how many people are nearby. There's a lot of people. There's about 17 people walking around right now.
Any steel helms?
No, not yet.
Oh, thank God.
Not yet. These appear to be
Great
like
Sigmar.
These appear to be like common merchants, the common folk, like workers, those kinds of individuals.
Regular folk stuff.
Smashes down, and like a family that's like gathering up to like go to market. They got like 3 kids with them.
Listen.
It crashes onto their wagon that they were taking their fresh bread to market to sell. Smashes it across, and they're like,
fresh bread, huh?
The little girl's screaming, and she's like, as the many-headed creature's like snapping and like slashing around, and
terrible.
It's going to end. The draconic head inhales.
Yeah, sick children from the orphanage.
And it just unloads, like it switches his head back and forth. I don't know if they can make this test because they're regular people, but I'm gonna try.
Sick bastard.
Okay. Let me see how many of them perished miserably. We'll do D6s for that. Wow. Okay. As it belches this fiery breath, 11 of the common folk are just instantly roasted. Just like, and some of the buildings catch on fire nearby. The small family is cowering nearby. They were like kind of under the creature. The children like, Mama! Mama! It is, it's your turn, Thor.
Oh my God. Yeah, so is it still at long range after all of this?
Long range, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to use my movement and close at least in the medium range, and then can I take a shot?
You can. Your action.
All right, how does that work?
Take a
I
shot.
do? I've got average. I'm average with average with ranged weapons.
So, yeah, I will say this. Are you better with melee war?
I am. I'm good with
I will
melee.
say, I will give you this because I'm gonna say that you've hunted creatures before, probably.
Sure.
Right.
Okay.
You look at this thing.
Mhm.
Its scaled hide is thick. You can see like the marks from where the storm-racked javelins pierced into it didn't barely pierce the hide. Like it is, it has a very superior defense, one might say.
Sure.
One might even call it superb. And it is
definitely not going to go against my very poor shot.
Well, so if you're average, and well, let me see here. I believe
that's two below superb. Yeah.
Yeah, you're considered average. Let me look at this step real quick. Da-da-da.
This is ridiculous. I can't even throw my axes. Is it ridiculous? You know?
Yeah, it's more than 2 ahead of you. So basically, you're hitting on 6s.
That I'd have to. Well, I mean,
you could try.
My dice are pretty good right now.
You could try.
How many do I get to roll?
So
and it's all I got to do right now. I mean, I can't do anything.
Are you going to shoot, or are you going to use your action to like dash? Or actually, excuse me, you have there's another action. Hold, please. Okay. Let me see. You can charge, and it lets you close the distance. However, you open yourself up. You get an extra D6 for a melee attack on a charge, but your actual defense decreases by 1 on the ladder. So you open yourself up to being attacked back, but you charge in. And
I mean, I'm pretty fucking tough though. So,
I mean, you're tough.
I got, I think I'd charge. I would charge.
Hell yeah.
And I've got the, I don't know what Relentless Assault gives me or anything like that.
Read it real quick. Let's hear what it says.
You have to pull it up. I don't have to look open. What's the name of that book?
I've got like several things open here. Let me talents. Let me see if I can find it. Relentless Assault. Oh, that just gives you training and focus and weapon skill.
Oh, okay.
Which is good. I mean, shit.
All right.
So so
it's melee, so let's charge.
Yeah, it's specifically for when you have 2 weapons when you're dual wielding.
Yes, which I have my 2.
Yeah, your 2 axes. So you bring the 2 axes, and so your melee actually increases 1 step. So what's your melee normally?
Good right now. So
it goes to great. So it goes to great, that's going to be substantial for what this is right now.
All right. What does that give me?
All right, so you get plus 1d6 to this. You need to attack with body plus your weapon skill.
All right.
And since you are currently at great, let me look real fast.
That's 5.
And its defense is superb. You're hitting on 5s.
Okay, so that's 5 dice.
5 dice hitting on 5s, and then you can use your focus to modify dice if you need to.
Let's see. I got 1 5, 2 4s, so I can throw a focus on one of those 4s and get 2 5s.
Yes. All right. So what is your damage on your axe? Is it 1 plus successes, or is it just plus successes? It's probably 1.
I think it's 1 plus successes.
Yeah, 1 plus successes. So that's going to be 3 damage, rocking into the creature. As Vor, you charge in, just like a bolt of lightning, a flash, charge in and assault and begin to cleave into the creature, trying to gain its attention. You do get, do you have any metal?
My metal is 1.
Okay, you can use metal to make another attack if you'd like.
All right, so and it's the same thing.
Or no, I think you have to use. Hold, please. It's up to you what you want to do.
Okay.
You can either attack.
Mm-hmm.
There's also like you can defend. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you can defend someone. Like you can put yourself in harm's way for them, if you'd like, or you can just make another attack.
So there's like six remaining. There's 6 remaining civilians. Or the family that's cowering. Yeah.
The family's cowering right next to this.
Cowering.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Vor immediately goes into a defensive
posture. It's like out of
posture.
instinct. I don't know why. I'm shifting right over.
Yeah.
You know, gonna put myself between them and this thing.
Yeah,
So,
you kind of like you gain it's getting its attention, and you kind of like try to put yourself in focus if it's 3 heads.
Yes.
All right, that will bring me to Castellan.
And Castellan is just amazed, obviously.
I mean, you literally, for a moment there, Vor turns into like a bolt of lightning. It like flashes across the field and just is slashing into this creature. And you do make it bleed, Vor. You do. It is, and I will say, when you're standing next to this, when you stand next to this Vor, this thing is like, it's enormous. Yes. So it's very big. Yeah.
I am big, but it is bigger.
It's quite big. Yeah, you could probably easily ride this thing if you wanted to. Like, it's gigantic. All right, Castellan, it's your turn.
Is that the only family in immediate danger? The only group of civilians?
There are more civilians. That family had 5. There's like one lone guy that like his friends just got roasted around him, and he's like, and he's looking for a place to run, probably when his turn comes up.
Well, I will run in his direction to attempt to save him. Okay. If I can make it.
You move into the next zone. We'll put you at medium range. He's going to be in the next zone at close range. You'd either have to dash, or you could charge in and attack if you want to.
If I charge in, I can make it to the Chimera.
Oh yeah. If you want to charge, you can.
All right, I will do that.
Okay. Your defense will go down by 1, but your melee attack gets +1 dice.
Okay.
So what is your melee?
My melee is good.
Good. So this thing is superb. So you're hitting on 6s.
Damn. Alright, so I'm getting +1 dice for running in.
+1 dice, and then if you have any focus, you can use that to try to make 6s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7 dice?
7 dice.
Holy shit!
Ooh, I got 3 5s though.
Do you have any focus?
I have 1.
You can make a success.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. You, I will say, how much focus do you have? Just 1?
Just 1.
Okay. So it's going to be up to you. It depends on how you want to do this. Your metal can also be used to double your training, or it can be used to double your focus. Or you can use it to make another attack. Like you have to kind of like do the balancing game if depending on how you want to do this.
Yeah, I mean I'm hitting on 6s, so I'll probably just take the roll that I have since I have 3 5s.
Okay. Well, well, yeah. I mean, what I'm meaning is like you used 1 focus to make 1 success. Yes. Yeah. You could use a medal to make another success, or you can just roll again completely.
Yeah, I'll use the medal to make another success.
Okay, so that's 2. Are you 2 plus successes?
Yeah, it should be 4 damage.
Fuck yes, that's a heavy hit, my man. Especially because this thing's already wounded. Castellan moves in, and as Vor's distracting it, Castellan comes in overhead, just crunch into the body. The creature cries out. And that is going to be it for your turn, Castellan, which brings us to the Chimera's turn. The Chimera, a 3-headed monstrosity. If it makes a melee attack. Yes. Fuck yes. Alright, here it comes. It's going to attack you. We'll say the Leonin head. No, not the Leonin head. The avian head is going to try to snap onto Vor. What's your defense, Vor, normally?
Defense is my average.
Oh, shit. And then you go down to 4 because you charged. So
but my armor is 2.
Yeah, you have 2 armor. So, but it's going to be hitting on 2s instead of 4s.
May all your rolls be 1s.
Let's hope so. All right. Let's see here.
Let's go 1s. Let's go.
It gets a lot of dice.
Just more chance for more 1s.
Okay. Does it have focus? It doesn't. Thank God. This is rending, however. Let me make sure. I think rending. Well, you have magical armor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You lucky sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, because 6s with rend normally destroy a point of armor, but you have Sigmarite. It does not destroy unless it is a magical source destroying it. Okay. It is good for you. What's not
How
good
bad
for
is
you?
it? How bad is it? What do you need to know from me?
What's not good for you is that you are going to take... You're going to take 9 damage.
How does that work?
Minus your armor. So if you have
7.
2 armor, so you go down to 7 armor. So you take 7 damage from your toughness.
How does that work?
How much toughness do you have?
9.
Okay, so you're down to 2 toughness.
All right, now I have 2 toughness.
So you get the avian head snaps down and snaps onto your shoulder, kind of like pressure on the pauldron, enough to where you feel bruising, but you kind of like jerk away. It doesn't break.
But I haven't taken any wounds yet.
No, you haven't taken any wounds yet. You have to go past 0 to
toughness.
Take wounds.
Okay, gotcha.
The second head, the draconic head, is going to try to snap onto Castellan because you guys have officially got its attention. You beat the hell out of it.
Good, yeah.
And it didn't get the charge. It actually gets bonuses for charging, which it's not going to. However, it gets extra dice for this attack. Because it's going to use its metal to make this attack. So Castellan, here it comes, the draconic head. And you, what's your defense?
Good. Or sorry.
Average?
It's average.
Average. Hitting on 2s. It's not good, Castellan. It's real bad, actually. So, let me make sure. I need to make sure penetrating.
I mean, a dragon head doesn't sound very good.
Let me look at penetrating real fast. I think that bypasses 1 point of armor.
We get to hit it again in just a minute.
Penetrating ignores, so 1 point of your armor is ignored.
Okay.
And you take 11 damage from the draconic head.
So
your armor -1, and then
so 2.
So you normally have 3 armor.
Yes.
You have heavy armor, so you go down to you ignore 2.
Ignore 2.
You take 9. Does that put you at 0?
No, I have 10 toughness.
10 toughness, you beefy son of a bitch! Hell yes! I love it. The head bites down on you and it clamps hard, but Castellan, you like fend it off with the hammer, push it away.
Stormcast represent!
More. It is your turn.
It is my turn. Now I'm going to take my axes and hit it again.
Okay. Now, you don't get the charge this time. You don't get the +1 dice for the charge. But
so,
go for the attack. You're looking
so that
for...
just gives me, what, 4 dice?
Whatever your weapon skill plus body.
Yeah, okay. Body is 4, and then weapon is 1, so that's 5 dice.
5 dice. So you're looking at
I'm
5
hitting
dice Right now, I believe you were hitting on 5s. Yeah, because you have yours is at great, I believe, right now. Your melee. Yes.
All right. So hitting on 5s.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 6. So I've got 1. I can't use my focus because nothing else would hit. So I've got a 6. So that's 1 hit.
Okay. So that's going to be 2 total damage. You cleave into the creature.
Can I use a metal to?
You can attack again if you'd like, or you can. Yeah, you should probably attack again with only 1 that you can.
All right. And then that burns up my metal.
Yes, that you get 1 metal each round. One comes back.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, got it. All right, so yeah, so I use that to attack again because
okay.
we want to make sure maximum damage, right?
Let's see how this goes, War.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's much better. All right, so yeah, that is 1. You say I'm hitting on 5s?
Yes.
That is 4.
4 successes.
Yeah. That is 4 successes.
Plus 1, so 5 damage.
Yeah.
Shit. That's a heavy hit. Heavy hit as Vor just begins to like rip into this thing, dual axes after taking the hit. You're slicing into it. The small family has like moved away. They're like, the father's like shielding the kid's eyes as you're just tearing into this creature.
Get them out of here.
Thank you, my lord. As they're stumbling away, Castellan, the creature is still up somehow.
Yes. As I'm fighting off this dragon head, I'll smite you upon this building, creature. As I issue a heroic challenge.
Oh shit!
So now I get +1 melee.
Okay.
So I get 9 dice.
You get 9 dice. My God, that's fucking crazy. This is you're like a level 1 character basically. 9 dice.
Shit. Can't see what I rolled. They're all on top of each other. Does it show you what I rolled? It won't load for me.
Yeah, I can see it. What are you looking for?
I think 6s.
Looking for
6s?
You got a 5 and a 6.
Yeah, do you have a focus? Any focus?
I have a focus.
So you can
You got
get
a
2.
6. You got a 6, 1 6, and a 5. That's that's the only one you could do. Yeah.
So you got
so
2
2 go through.
2 plus 2 damage, so that's 4 damage.
4 damage.
Castellan, how would you like to do this?
Yes.
As I shout that and I pry my arm free of its jaws, I will reach back and give it the mightiest swing as one can give and dislocate the dragon's jaw and hopefully crush its head into the pavement.
Easily done. The great hammer slides down, smashes the creature as the head just kind of like pops. The other 2 heads scream like, each of them, like one avian, one leonin, scream out. And then after about a second or 2, both heads slump, and the creature falls to its side. There's just blood trickling out of all the axe wounds, all the exposed gore and flesh underneath, and the pulped remains of what Castellan has wrought. The Stormcast lie victorious.
You said there's a lion head there?
There was one, yes.
Yeah. And can I chop it off?
Vor moves over to the lion's head. You grab it. Now, I want to make sure you understand. This thing, the head is gigantic. The head's like your size, like the size of you.
Okay.
Like, it's big.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite the size of you, but like half of your body.
To wear as a pauldron, is that what you're saying?
It is too big to wear as a pauldron. Yeah, this isn't a normal. This is not a normal lion.
Could I turn it into a helmet?
Hey, now I will say, like, you guys are in the best place in the mortal realms to get like this thing made into armor or weapons or whatever. If you really want that to happen, this is the best place to have it done. So
I would.
If you guys lay claim over this creature,
Yeah,
that is where we are going to take our first break.